everyone. Welcome to Bleu Magazine. I'm Nino Reyes, and today I have the talented and amazing group Jagged.
What's up? What up?
Hey, how are y'all feeling
Good.
in New
We
York
good.
right now? I know you guys have a tour coming up. How you guys?
We love the Big Apple.
Yeah, I mean, New York always fun. It's always
Yeah.
good. It's always productive. We always super busy when we get out here.
Absolutely.
So it's a great trip.
So you guys are doing like a press run right now.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
getting to all the outlets.
Yes,
Yeah.
Promoting our
We've been
new
up
album.
since 6-something this morning.
Come on now.
It's right now. It's 8:03.
Come on.
No, honestly, you better know how hard your group worked for you.
Yeah,
we
That's what I'm
working.
saying.
Yes.
It's 8 o'clock. We've been up since 6 this morning. We ain't had a single meal,
No salmon.
and we still smiling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's hustle. Yeah.
That's hustle.
The grind never stops.
Never
20
stop,
years
man.
later, 20-something years
Yeah,
later.
yeah, we're gonna talk about it too. The whole,
Absolutely.
the journey.
There you
I do
go.
want to jump into like your career and your legacy, right? You guys have been a staple in R&B for over 20 years.
Mhm.
How would you say the genre of R&B has evolved during that time, and how have you evolved with it?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the game has devolved.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the instruments that you use to further your game have evolved. You know what I mean? The tools at your disposal
Yes, sir.
have evolved. And I think, we're not just the group anymore, the talent, we the label too. So we try to put all those tools in our bag too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
Working
I'm sure
overtime.
with like technology evolving
Yes.
too.
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
AI, like,
Right.
for production.
Think about-
Everything.
Think about
AI, streaming, just
Yeah.
social media. Like you can
Yeah.
utilize all that stuff to your
Yeah.
advantage.
Think about this. We went from cassette tapes.
Yeah.
Our first demo was on a cassette tape.
Yeah.
We saw CDs come in. And
That's
now
crazy.
CDs are irrelevant. Everything
All
is
right,
like,
phased
literally-
out.
Like, come on, man. With a whole era.
And you guys were just signing a CD too.
Yeah.
And we was signing with us about old CDs. Think about it, right? Yeah.
And now it's like you gotta sign.
You can't find them.
Right. Signing napkins and shit.
Yeah, right.
So looking back at your journey and your career, what would you say has been the most rewarding part of being in the group?
Doing what you love.
Do what you love, yeah.
My dad, and I know Wingo dad used to say this too. If you go to work doing something you love, you never work a day in your life.
Never work a day in your
And
life.
I think we took that shit to heart.
Yeah.
So we in good shape.
Absolutely.
Nice. And you also achieved so much as a group. How do you continue to push the boundaries of your artistry while staying true to your fans and that have supported you from the beginning?
I mean, you stay true to them by staying true to yourself.
Absolutely.
They grew to love us
Right.
and love our music. So whatever that process was then, it still is now. We try to go through that process every time we put music out. We try to go through the phasing out the shit that we don't want and, trying to be on one page with the shit we do want. So we use the same processes on every project.
That's dope. That's dope. And I love to talk always about like the concept of legacy. What is the legacy that you guys plan on leaving in the music business?
Man, Jagged Edge, we just wanted it's a conscious effort, you know what I mean? And we always, used to say like, we just want to be a household name. When you talk about the Jacksons, the Temptations, the Four Tops, New Editions,
Throw
Jagged
us in
Edge,
them.
Jagged Edge is in that same conversation. And I mean,
I think at least part of the legacy is, I think one thing we have done is push the boundary for people to understand that, you can't give people 3-song albums. One thing you cannot accuse us of is they gave me an album that only had 2 songs on it that I liked. For the most part, our bodies of work are full bodies of work. You may not like every song, but you'll never feel like we cheated you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think we especially at the time when like Heartbreak came out, people after that tried to say, okay, we got to come with a full album. We can't just give them a 2-song album because look what these niggas doing. I just seen an old interview of ours, and Kyle said they asked they said, what do you think about the groups that are out right now? And Kyle and Brennan said, well, we don't think about them, but they got to think about us. And Kyle said, he said, yeah, if you put your album up against our album, your album gonna run out of gas. So I think that's part of our legacy is showing people. I think us, even people like R. Kelly are guilty of the same thing of giving people albums where you can't just say it was I spent $20 or whatever it is for 2 songs. We give you a whole album every time.
You got a masterpiece.
There you go. There you go.
That's even better.
I like that even better. But she said,
We might need to name the next album
Masterpiece. Masterpieces.
Masterpieces.
You guys are funny.
No doubt. No doubt.
But now that we're talking about masterpieces and new albums, I do want to talk about your new single, Just Might Get It,
Yes,
Yeah.
right
which
here.
you guys just released. So what inspired the song and how did you approach writing it?
Mm.
We honestly approach writing it in a couple different ways. I guess, for a long time it's been probably well known, documented that, we're twins and pretty much the core writers of the group. So sometimes we'll take a concept and it's like, he throw it at me, I throw it at him.
Mhm.
And when I say throw it at me, what I'm saying is that I give you the concept, I don't tell you how to attack it.
Right.
So you might come up with something totally different than I do. You know what I
You guys
mean?
be
But
synchronizing?
do we synchronize these?
Yeah, like telepathy-wise.
Yes.
Y'all
we
do?
Hey,
Oh, my whole life. Yeah.
It-
Hold
hey,
on. They're identical twins. They're not.
You know what? I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you a perfect example of that, right? Last week I had went to the store with our manager. We was picking up some wardrobe for something we had to do,
Mhm.
and they ended up coming in there a little bit later than me, right?
Okay.
So when I walk in the store, the first thing I do is I pick up this camouflage jacket that I like.
Okay.
He come in 30 minutes later, walk in the store and go to the same jacket.
Yeah.
It's a store full of clothes. He goes to the same exact
I would say
jacket.
what's even crazier. Like we've been doing our whole lives. Like we may not shop
That's
together,
crazy.
going to the same store, buy the same thing, and then decide to wait on the same
Same
day.
day.
So people think like we
Like, it's
planned,
happened so
we
many
ain't planning
times.
this shit.
We didn't shop together.
It just happened.
Just happened, like for real.
You guys though, that's
It's their
nasty.
superpower.
Yeah, no, it is a superpower. But you guys, does it happen also like within music when you guys are
Yes.
like, writing? too?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
And like,
Absolutely.
that's kind of what he was saying too. Is that
Mm.
sometimes we'll come from the same direction, but like just might get it. For example, right? From my point of view, I'm talking about a relationship where I'm in this relationship with this woman. She wants it, and I'm saying I don't, but I'm saying okay, cool. Be careful what you wish for. You just might get that. He's coming from the point of view of, well, you say you want all my time. When I give it to you, then what you gonna do? Okay,
Right.
cool. Remember, this is what you asked for.
Right.
So it's two different points of view on one topic.
One
But
topic.
we do that on a lot of songs. People may not pick it up, but
Right.
we do that all the time.
That's,
You know what I'm saying?
that's dope. That's dope.
And I call it genius.
yeah, it is.
It is. I mean, the writing process to see them like you say, Brandon can be in there.
Mhm.
The first 30 minutes, Brian just come right on in and just boom,
Yep.
ain't skip the beat. And
Yeah.
it is to us, it's amazing, but we kind of used to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
To somebody else, they're like,
Right.
yo, man, them niggas that came in and they call each other. Like, no, that's just what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Did they call each other?
They call each other before they got here. I'm like, no, man, they do what they do, man. Chill out,
Yeah,
man. I'm
that's
used to
funny.
this
Show
shit.
up, made it do it.
So we used to it, man. But yeah.
And it's funny because you mentioned you guys been together for so long now. So how do you guys also manage like conflicts between yourselves or like disagreements? Like, do you guys already maybe have like an understanding beforehand, like knowing each other's personalities?
I mean, I think the understanding is that, you on some bullshit, there's 3 other niggas gonna call you
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Oh, y'all on it,
We
real
don't
talk.
pull no
yeah.
punches in this group.
Real
You know what I
talk.
mean? So,
Yeah.
if it ain't right, we gonna let you know
Take
about
his ass
it.
to court.
We gonna let you know
Take
about
his
it.
ass to
And I think what's funny too, I think
Yeah.
sometimes people would assume that the dynamic is that because we twins, it's always me and him against them two. But it ain't
No,
like that.
no.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Now, don't get me wrong. I kill and die for these guys, but I probably kill and die for them quicker.
Right.
But I mean, still though, you know what I'm saying? It's,
Right.
it's just it is.
It's just
what it is, you know what
automatic. It's
I'm
automatic.
saying?
It's automatic. You're supposed to kill me.
That's amazing. It sounds like you guys have like an amazing brotherhood.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, we all
do.
We
form
grew up
one
together. I
bond.
mean, basically, think about it.
Yeah, we've been in this group since we was 15 years old.
Wow.
But I mean, we truly respect each other. When people ask, I mean, there's no filter on it. We truly respect each other. We truly respect to see where the person's going. We are each other's nucleus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was saying the other day, like, if we didn't come up with Jagged Edge and they wouldn't took it, we probably would have did Earth, Wind, and Fire. Because we are each other's elements.
The
you know what I
elements.
mean? The elements. We could have did that.
Earth, wind, fire, and
The
water.
elements. Yeah, a little outdated, but we got it.
Y'all are so funny. Y'all have a great sense of humor. I would get y'all
Thank you. Glad you noticed.
Yes, I noticed. It's a nice vibe between y'all. It's really dope. So I do want to talk about your 11th studio album.
Number 11.
Yes.
So All Origins Part Volume 1
Mm-hmm.
will be dropping soon, and it is to reflect themes of love, resilience, and personal growth. Can you share how these themes connect to where you are in your personal lives right now?
Right. Well, I mean, the reason it's called All Original Parts is because when you look at the scene musically and when it comes to groups, 9 out of 10 have broken up or, replaced somebody or broken up, got back, whatever it is. It's been this same nucleus, as he said, from day one. Right? So the way it ties in with the album is just that that's what we want to showcase is what you're saying is that brotherhood, right?
Absolutely.
We go through our issues, but we, like he said, ain't no one person bigger than the group, and each person holds the equal amount of weight, which means each person has the equal amount of say, which means that we come to the table and it's going to all get worked out. The good thing about us is that when there is an issue, we walk out the room, that issue is over.
Right.
When we leave it right in that room. When we done with it, we done with it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's dope. And what was the creative process behind All Originals Parts Volume 1? How did you stay true to your roots while also exploring new territory?
I mean, this is our 11th album, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think musically, professionally, we figured out who we were a long time ago.
Okay.
So now it's just like we come back together and we give you a different offering every time, but the formula is the same.
Absolutely.
You know? And I think what keeps the formula potent is the fact that every member, like, we uphold what roles we play to the fullest.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I don't look at something he's doing and be like, I wish I was doing his part.
Right.
He don't look at I wish I was doing Brandon. We don't have none of that.
Right.
So, that's a big reason for it. Yeah.
Got you. And what can fans expect regarding collaborations or any special features on the new album? Are there any?
We got one we're working on right now for this single, and hopefully it works out.
Really?
But I'll be honest with you.
We ain't into that.
We ain't never gave a shit about that. We do have a lot of features, but most time they reached out for us, or it was something Jermaine put together.
We ain't begging.
Yeah, we ain't
begging.
I mean, we just go
And we ain't paying.
And we ain't paying.
So if you ain't offering your services for free, F it, man. We don't
Man, probably call your ass 2 times now.
That's it.
That's it. We going 3 now. We get the picture like, all right, we called this person 1 time already.
They don't want to
So we're going to give them about 2 more weeks. All right? We'll give your ass 2 more weeks. If you don't pick up the phone, guess
That's
what?
a wrap. You're here on the radio.
You're on the radio. And we going to pay you. If you want to get on it, because we tried.
Yeah, I wish they was on the
Okay.
end. Got the head in the heavy rotation.
Yeah, we tried to pay you. Now you
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
go. And now I want to talk about your tour that's coming up
Oh,
as
yeah.
well. So you guys announced your upcoming tour, An Evening with Jagged Edge, 25 Years of J.E. Heartbreak. What can fans expect from the special anniversary tour?
A lot of songs that they've never seen us sing live.
Absolutely.
It's hard when you have as many albums as we do to fit in everybody's favorites.
Yeah.
But this tour, we're trying to make an effort to grab some of those favorites that were not singles and listen to what the people want to hear and incorporate that in the show. So they're going to definitely hear a bunch of numbers they ain't heard us sing live before.
Absolutely.
Amazing. And when it comes to touring or making music in the studio, which ones do you guys prefer?
Studio for me.
Studio. To me, it's an easy question. And that's one reason why we still here is that we're creatives. Like, we real musicians. Like, it's hard for me to go a whole month and don't want to go and drop something new creatively. It's hard.
Right.
So the connection to creativity is a big reason that we're here 27 years later.
Gotcha. And then you guys mentioned new music that will be on the tour. So what's some of the greatest hits and new material that you guys will be performing?
We ain't gonna give you all of them. We ain't gonna give you all of them. We've added Remedy to the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
That's all you
That's all you get. That's all you get.
But it's good that he said that song because for a long time people always ask us about that song.
Okay.
And so I think also what our fans gonna realize from this tours that we listen to them.
Absolutely.
We hear y'all out, and no, we can't get millions of everybody's shit implemented to the show,
Right.
but we hear y'all out, and whatever is most overwhelming, we try to react to that.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Got you. And I want to go back to your statement where you said like you're a creative and you always have to go back and make music.
Mhm.
So when you are creating new music, do you have like a specific ritual or routine that helps you get into the zone?
Yeah, I do.
A nice blunt. I'm just
It used to be a nice blunt, but now, you know what I do now? Now I listen to the thing that is inspiring me at the moment on my way to the studio.
Right.
And a lot of time when I put those melodies in my head, they'll come out when I'm writing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So let's just say I like a song from SZA, right? I can't just take her song and put it out, but I can take the sensibility of it. I can take the direction that she inspired me to go in and make my own thing. You know what I mean?
I
So,
think for me, and my brother said this a couple weeks back, but for me, it's to be ritualless, to be habitless, to not be tied to any certain way of making music. You know, that's how you stay the most free. You know what I mean? And it's always a goal for me to be free, almost like he said, let the song write itself. So the main way to do that is to not go in with any kind of preconceived notion about anything. Just let it go. You know what I mean?
And when you guys are making music, I also love talking about spirituality, even in a lot of the articles that I've written, because a lot of artists do have their own practices or their own beliefs. Is there any beliefs that you guys particularly have that keeps you going and motivated and inspired?
Absolutely.
Because
We
I'm
pray
sure there's
together.
moments.
Yeah, that's like for us from day one. And Kai used to say it all the time when he was younger. The family that pray together, stay together. and he's absolutely right. We still here. And I think sometimes it's so embedded in us, like it's effortless. We don't put no effort into getting together and pray. We just do it. It's
time to
instinctive.
pray.
It's a part of who we are as a group. You know.
And let me tell you something, God answers prayers.
Absolutely.
He really has.
Absolutely.
And I know he answered ours because, I mean, look at us. I mean,
We're here.
we still here. And we've seen a lot of groups.
Healthy.
No.
We've seen a lot of groups, and you can look at them in their eyes like, damn, man, I wish I could be where y'all at. You know, what do we do wrong?
More importantly than that, I have had a glimpse of what my life could be like without music, and it's not pretty. You know what I mean? So,
I know that's right.
right. So, you know, this thing almost for us, it had to work.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It had to work.
Yeah, it's like a level of fulfillment.
Yeah.
Well, what, man, they
absolutely,
beat me up on
absolutely.
the trap.
One time.
And that wasn't popular.
Had to throw a dope away.
Yeah, he had to throw it all away.
He like, Big Dog, you don't know what you got me into.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't care.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's the best thing. I mean, like you said, that's so real. I mean, and I'm not a rapper. It was just a choice. And the best choice I ever made was to give up the streets to be with this group. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a brotherhood in the hood, but not like, you know, something to where the world can go back.
Grab it.
And
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Right. And then we take it around the world.
Right, I
You know
look
what I'm
on my shoulder and say, hey, man, this man gonna rob me. I know we been kicking it, but I'm up here. And those are the things you got to deal with the streets. So you got to make a conscious decision of saying that what's going to work better for me in my life.
Absolutely.
And, you know.
And I think also, too, I mean, you know, because we've been in this group such a young age since we were 15.
Yeah.
So we all done, you know, had our share of doing shit we ain't had no business doing. You know what I mean? Without elaborating, you know what I mean? But I think the best thing we ever did was not give ourselves a plan B. I think that's when people fail sometimes.
Wow.
When you give yourself a back door, you give yourself, well, if this don't, we never had that, well, if this don't, this gonna work.
This gonna work.
You know what I'm saying? One way or another, this gonna work.
We're going to do what we got to do to make this shit
I
work.
think people do themselves a disservice when they get themselves.
But you said something then, bro. We showed you.
But you know what's crazy? I heard, I want to say Eddie Murphy, I think, say that shit one time. He was like, yeah, I had tunnel vision.
Right.
He's like, I didn't have no plan B.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No plan B.
So, no, it's ironic that he put it that way. I heard him say it one time.
And you know what's so fascinating about y'all too? The fact that y'all been together for 20 years and there's so many groups that don't make it even 5 and 10.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
even
Your heart goes out.
artists by themselves
Yeah.
can't make it because the industry is so
That's some
difficult.
real shit.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
individual artists can't. That's
On
some
their
real
own,
shit,
you
man.
know, like I'm
It'll
like,
ruin
Nah,
it.
this business ain't for the weak. I'm gonna tell you now that this business ain't for the weak. Like he said, you gotta have tough skin. your skin better be made of leather at least.
Yeah.
But you better hope it's made of diamond, to be honest.
I know that's right.
But it better be leather at least.
It'll swallow you up, baby.
It sure will.
For sure. So I want to wrap up with some fun questions, right?
Okay.
So with Valentine's Day just around the corner, you also created romantic hits. What's your advice on love, relationships, and keeping the flame alive?
Play some Jagged.
You gotta hit that thing. No, I don't care. We gonna sit.
You gotta
Make
hit
that
that
right thing right. You know?
With that leg, goddamn, right about the break.
Hey, listen, on Valentine's Day, I don't care if it's no other night of the year. You got to go in, bro.
Yeah, you gotta show
You know
out.
what I mean? Don't play her, don't play yourself.
Get that blue chew, get that little blue chew, some of that honey pack.
The Bluetooth and the connected Bluetooth.
Hey man, hey, you hate to say you owe it. You owe it to that man. You owe it to that lady.
But
everybody
you do.
know what Valentine's Day is.
You know what Valentine's
You
Day
know
is.
what it is. That's the nighttime. That is the nighttime.
Yeah, I don't even celebrate no holidays, but I do.
You celebrate that though.
No, I don't. I don't celebrate
No, you celebrate the icky.
I'm celebrating that. I'm celebrating a holiday.
Celebrate the icky.
We know your bed older.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You're putting that work in. You're not loose, you know.
Yeah, you guys are so funny. Well, thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you.
being
We
here.
appreciate you.
It was
Awesome
great
interview.
speaking to you guys.
Thank
You guys
you.
have an
Same
amazing
here.
personality.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are
Appreciate
great.
so much. Thank you.
But
Thank you.
Do you guys have any final words that you might want to share with your audience, with your fans?
Go get our
yes.
new album, please.
February 14th.
Yeah, album number
Or-
11, all original parts.
Yeah, get it.
Please go get our album. It's
Or
on
get it
all-
now.
It's on all, you can go get it
Right.
now,
Even dot
biz.
dot biz.
Yeah.
You can go get it now for early release, or you can get it on
But for all you
February
streamers,
14th.
you're going to have to wait till
Yeah,
February 14th.
14th.
If
It's
you
on
want
all-
to go and buy you a copy,
There
you
you
get
go.
it right.
You get it
now.
right
all
now.
digital
Yeah.
platforms,
Yeah.
February 14th, y'all. Make sure y'all support your favorite group.
Yes.
Hey, we ain't stopping, man.
Look out for the tour coming.
Look out for the new
Starting
tour.
into March.
Absolutely.
Video debuts next Friday as well
Yep, yep.
with the album dropping.
Yep.
So look, if you don't see your city on the 9th,
It's coming.
it's coming. Don't
Relax.
think, you know.
Relax.
Don't, because y'all
They
be
be giving us
cussing.
hell,
Y'all
right?
been cussing now. We don't know how to take that pulse because we coming. We coming. Sit
Giving
your
us
ass
hell
down.
for like 3 days.
Sit your ass down. We gonna be in your city.
We're gonna be in your city.
So no, like and for real, primarily who always keep hitting me, Houston, Chicago, because we got
LA.
y'all.
Yeah,
We got y'all.
yeah.
LA, we got y'all.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna do a tour and not hit y'all
No,
city.
we not.
That's
We
just
ain't
the
gonna do
first 9 days. The rest
That's
of
it.
them is coming.
that. Yeah, the rest
Trust
of
me.
us coming.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys for tapping in. This is Bleu Magazine. I am your host, Nina Reyes. And
Nina Reyes.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Nina.
Nina!
Bye, y'all. Thank you guys.
All right.
Had a great interview. Shout out to Bleu Magazine. Shout out to Jagged Edge. And yeah, everything went well. Can't wait for you guys to see it.
Feeling this love, you got no sense of touch. Dress for what you want, so here it goes. And you gon' get what you want.